Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. And a very good afternoon to all, to everybody here in this hall, and also those who are with me live in Facebook and also in YouTube. So thank you very much for spending your time with me today. And for this afternoon's talk, I will be sharing with you a very important topic, which is on sustainable development goals, and also on the how sustainable development goals can be incorporated in our curriculum. So as you can see on the screen now, you can see the sustainable development goals as prescribed, as listed down by the United Nations. These are the very well-known figures that we always see when we talk about sustainable development goals. So why did the United Nations took all this trouble to prepare these 17 sustainable development goals? So we need to know why. So essentially, the fundamental issue is that humans, all of us, we have been utilizing all the natural resources that Earth has given to us. We have done that all this time since man and woman existed in Earth, and we always use this one term, which is development. We always use the term development as the purpose and means of utilizing these natural resources. So therefore, what human has done all this while is that we have created a disorder. We have damaged the nature. We have damaged the natural process of Earth. So somehow nature is claiming back what is rightfully theirs. Okay, nature is basically claiming what is rightfully theirs. So therefore, because of that, we can see various natural disasters occurring to us right now. So for example, as you can see on the next slide, we have extreme weather and various changes in our climates. We have severe droughts across the world. We have heavy rains. We have floodings, as well as we have heat waves. And even in Malaysia alone, we do suffer the consequences of nature biting back to humans. And this is one incident recently, late last year, when our friends at Shah Alam faces again floodings to their housing area. So this is a very unfortunate circumstances for our friends at Shah Alam, and this may be due also to climate change, but also may be due to the negligence by human beings. Okay. And we also have various numbers of landslides in Malaysia. Continuously, we have landslides in Malaysia. Again, due to heavy downpour of rain, extremely high precipitation of rainwater, causing our slopes to cause landslides. And recently, we had it sometime early this year, when the landslide occurred at a housing area where a number of people died as well, I believe so. So these are the consequences that we are facing now. Okay, as I said just now, nature is biting back, it is fighting back, it wants its rightful place, and we have to be aware about this. So therefore, in that sense, United Nations has done a very remarkable job in generating these ideas of the sustainable development goals, in trying to return back. We cannot return back one-to-one. We cannot build back the earth. We cannot build back the mountains that we have destroyed. We cannot do that. But we can try to do something to return back what is within the capacity of us as humans. So Malaysia has done their part. We have joined the United Nations and other countries in agreeing to implement the Sustainable Development Goals, somewhere back in 2013 or 2014, if I'm not mistaken. So Malaysia has a partner with the United Nations to implement Sustainable Development Goals. So we've seen, as you can see on this slide, there are various activities that Malaysia has done to implement Sustainable Development Goals. Okay, this is what I have been able to capture from the internet. Sometime in 2018, 2019, 2020 up to 2022, we have various activities in relationship to Sustainable Development Goals. So how do we fare as a country in terms of Sustainable Development Goals? How do we fare in comparison to other countries? So as you can see from this slide, clearly we can see where Malaysia is being ranked. From 165 countries, we are placed at 65. We are ranked at number 65. I think we are doing well. We are doing well. Okay, we are fighting back. We are returning back to nature, and I think we are doing very well. But of course, we can do better. Of course, we can do much better. So as you can see from the screen as well, the 17 SDGs, okay, and as you can see, there are some arrows on the side of those individual SDGs. Those arrows indicate how well each SDG is performing. Okay, so if the arrow is pointing upwards, that means the SDG is doing well. If the arrow is pointing down, then, well, things have to be improved. And if they are pointing horizontally, that means there hasn't been much change to those respective SDGs. So overall, I can see on that screen that it's a mixed match. We've got some which is good, some which is not performing as expected, and some are well, as you can see, the arrow are pointing down. Okay, right. So how? 1 minute before I go any further, there's a arrow for higher education. Higher education. Very clear. Okay. I'll just proceed here, okay? So what does MAHSA do with respect to the SDG? We are doing our part. MAHSA is doing their part in implementing SDG, as other universities in Malaysia as well. Okay, so they are doing their part, we are also doing our part. So on this next slide, okay, as you can see, MAHSA is implementing a very excellent project which reflects the SDG. Okay, so we have the two particular projects, which is called the Eco Village and also the Glass House project. So essentially, the Glass House project is essentially a mini project of the Eco Village. Okay, so we have completed our proposal for the Glass House project, and it has been accepted by the top management, and we will be implementing implementing the project on the Glass House. And also, there's another area that I'd like to share with you, which is the Faculty of Engineering and Built Environment, which is my faculty. We will be offering a program called the Bachelor of Science in Architectural Technology. Now, this program is essentially, believe me, it is 100% in line with the Sustainable Development Goals. Okay. Now, coming back to the Eco Village project and the Glass House project, the two key faculties are the Faculty of Engineering and Built Environment and the Faculty of Medical, Bioscience and Nursing. These are the two key lead faculties in ensuring that this project, these two projects will be successful, will be implemented successfully in MAHSA University. Now, this is a list of projects that is in relationship to eco-village. Yeah? So as you can see on the second column, these are the 4 SDGs that have been selected based on the expertise and the capacity that we have in the two faculties. Okay, so I have to give credit to our project leaders and their team members who have completed in their proposal, in their respective proposals. Okay, as you can see here, there's about 8 proposals for this particular eco-village project. Okay, and these 8 projects will be reflecting the respective SDGs. So as you can see, we have selected 4. We cannot select all 17 SDG. That is beyond our capacity. This is what we can do, and I believe we should be sticking to the 4 as best as possible. Right. Now, this is the other project I was talking about, which is the glass house project. This is the okay. Sorry about that. Okay, so this is the glass house project, which I was saying a mini project of the eco-village. Okay, so this glass house is already available in MAHSA University. Okay? It is just about us trying to improvise and implement all the 8 projects that have been listed down into this particular glass house. Testing. Okay, let's proceed. So now, going back to the next slide now, as you can see, these are some of the projects that will be implemented in the eco-village and also in the glass house project. As you can see there, I hope you can see it clearly. These are, as you can see on the top left-hand corner of the screen, this is the aquaponic and hydroponic farming, okay, which we will be implementing. And this farming will be implemented vertically. You can see from the diagram. We have the solar panel project. We have the automated shading system project. We have the ventilation system that will cool the glass house. We have the RFID system and also the rainwater harvesting project. All of these essentially are connected with the Internet of Things, IoT. All of them will be automated, all of them will be connected with IoT. So basically that's roughly the idea about the eco-village project as well as the glass house project. Now, the next area that I'd like to discuss with you is concrete. Now, essentially, concrete is one of the main contributors of climate change to this world, because the production of concrete has caused the production of cement has caused the emission of carbon dioxide into the atmosphere, and that has caused the glass house effect to be formed within the earth. So concrete has been a good friend to us because it gives us various buildings, but also it causes damages that we do not need. Right. So as you can see, concrete has been utilizing a lot of natural resources. Okay, these are some of the issues that has been related to climate change. Okay, and that because of this. need for concrete is that you require sand, you require aggregate, and these are all natural resources. Now, moving forward, okay, now this is essentially my research area on green concrete. So what I'm using is I'm trying to reduce as much as possible the use of cement and the use of natural resources in the concrete. So what I've done is I will be using all these waste materials, like the palm oil fuel ash, the rice husk ash, the palm oil fiber, and the recycled concrete aggregates as a means to replace the natural resources I require to form my concrete. So this is what we call the green concrete. Okay, essentially this concrete will be utilizing various waste materials, and from my research I'm hoping that I could at least reduce by 50% of the natural resources with this waste material. Now, coming back to MAHSA University, especially to the Faculty of Engineering and Built Environment. So, as I mentioned just now, we will be offering this particular program, which is the Bachelor of Science in Architectural Technology. And this is basically the first university that is to offer an architectural technology degree program in Malaysia. We are the first. So as you can see from this program, it is a 3.5 years program, 9 semesters plus practical training. And essentially, as I go down towards this table, what are the strengths of this program? They are basically concentrating and incorporating the Green Building Index, the Sustainable Construction and Green Technology, Structural and Environmental System Integration. So these are all very important parts of the program where green technology and sustainable matters are being implemented into the program. So that's why I said this program is almost 100% in line with the Sustainable Development Goals. Now, if we need to know more information about the program, please contact us. You can always contact the Dean, Dr. Imran Farshi. Okay, this is his email address. And, or you can contact me also, or any of my colleagues at the faculty to know more information about our program text. So with that, I'd like to thank you very much for your time in listening to my talk, my thoughts about the Sustainable Development Goals, and also about how we can incorporate the SDG in the curriculum. So again, thank you very much, and Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Thank you.